Hello, everyone. Welcome to Wolfpack Cigar Club. Today we have a special podcast with one of our members, also Privada Cigar Club member, Derek Lovecraft AC. We're gonna be smoking the new release that they're gonna be having through Privada Cigar Club. It's called Dama de Noche. In English, it means the Lady of the Night. If you wanna put it like that, Derek, how you doing, bro? Everything good?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
Listen, well, Rafi, how are you? Abel, saludo. ¿Cómo está, muchacho? Everything good?
How you doing, Derek?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I've only seen you on
It's good.
lives.
I know. So, guys, listen, we already lighted up. We're already smoking. I'm the late one to the party. I see Rafi already almost on the second, third. Albert,
Yeah, man.
too. Derek, before we go on, I just want to give my first impression on the cigar, lighting it up. Medium body to me. It has really good flavors, but there's something there that I cannot catch what it is. But it's a very distinctive flavor that I don't think
Mm.
I've ever had in any other cigar. Good draw, good construction. You can see the ash is pure white, so that means that it has really good resting time. I'm really digging the cigar. I'm really loving it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, as we do the podcast and we smoke it, it's gonna have some transitions that I'm looking forward to. So, just tell us a little bit more on this project. Why the name Dama de Noche? Um, I believe this is not your first release of cigars, right? So tell us a little bit more so that
No.
people can know more.
Okay, so this is our second release. Through we are the Cigar Cowboys. We get our cigars through Pravada, which is our, I guess, distributor. Um,
Yeah.
the first one was just our plain first one. It was just, we were just working on it. This one, we went through a whole lot of samples and we landed on this one. This one, it's Dama de Noche, Lady of the Night. It has the
The
saguaro
flower
cactus on there, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's a cactus flower. It only blooms at night.
at
Okay.
night.
And
Yeah.
so in the morning it's gone. So this is a real limited release. So that's kind of why we came up with the name because it's only around for a little while and then it's gone,
Oh,
you know?
nice.
Nice. Okay.
So,
The
so Derek,
cigar
let me ask you,
itself,
what was your,
yeah. Yeah, go
no, I'm
ahead.
sorry. You said that
Mm-mm.
this is your second release. What was the name of the first release you guys had before?
The first one was Railroad Tie.
Yeah.
It was a
All
box
right.
press and it looked like the big wooden blocks that they have on the railroad.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was just because it looked like one. So
All right. All right.
And it was through Privada
Mhm.
as well, right?
Yes, yeah.
All right. So, just tell us a little bit more about this cigar, like what kind of wrapper it has, what regions of tobacco you guys made it
Okay.
from.
Hmm. So it has an Ecuadorian Habano wrapper. So
Okay.
that's not something you see very often. Uh, Ecuadorian Habano. You see a lot of Connecticut, but you don't see Habano very often. The
Okay.
binder and filler are both Nicaraguan, from Esteli.
Mm,
Yeah,
very nice. Very nice. Let me
adds
tell
a
you, bro. I
nice
don't know about you guys,
chocolatey taste.
Rafi.
Now, I'm being honest right now. Like it's smoking really nice, man. Look at this. Smoking really good. The ash is beautiful. Um,
Yeah.
when I'm not gonna lie, when I first looked at it, I kind of like thought it was a Connecticut, because it was a little lighter. Um, because when I took it out of the cellophane, because the cellophane I didn't realize was so dark. So when I looked
Yeah,
at it
bro.
originally, the cigar looked darker in the cellophane. So I was like, all right, it's probably gonna be a nice a stronger taste. And when I took it out, I'm like, wait a minute, is this a Connecticut? Like it's not light as a Connecticut, but it's on the lighter
Mm-mm.
shade. But But I'm telling you right now, it definitely smokes like a
It's
Habano.
good.
Yeah, it's not full body,
Hmm.
not real much spices in it. Right now it's just a real smooth smoke. Um, it does. I'm agree with Yosli. It has a taste in it that I'm not really too familiar with. Especially on the retro, I'm really getting something that I probably haven't smoked in a little bit, but it could be
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
Ecuadorian Habano. Um, but it definitely has some peculiar notes. But right now, the cigars are burning wonderfully.
No, listen, guys. For the people that are gonna be watching this podcast, we're not saying this just because Derek is in front of us. We're not
Oh,
saying this because he's a
look at
member of the
this!
club. We're
Yeah,
yeah, we're being honest. Yeah, we're being honest. So far, I mean, I know I'm only here, but the guys
yeah,
are almost on the second term. And I'll be honest with you guys, this is a good smoke.
yeah.
It's a great smoke. I'm loving the cigar. Like again, construction, draw, flavors. It's a medium body to me. I'm more of a full body smoker, but listen, this cigar, it's great. So, 100% recommend the guys go to Derek. I guess they have to go through the Privada Cigar Club website to be able to order, right?
Yeah, so bravadacigarclub.com. It's going to be available on June 27th, which is
Okay.
actually the day before my birthday. So, you know,
Mm, mm,
Okay.
hmm
What day did you say it was
nice.
again? I'm sorry.
the 27th.
Of June.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, my birthday's June 29th, so
Oh,
Oh,
we'll be
nice.
if you need a couple more, I got you.
fine. No, but Derek, I actually have a question for you. Like, what kind of like, you know, we've been speaking to a lot of people, and one of the conversations that keeps coming up is, people coming out with their brands and all of that stuff. Like, what made you want to come into the industry? Like you and your partners. I'm not sure how many are associated with the Cowboys. But what made you guys want to kind of like, release your own smoke?
So I grew up smoking cigars, so it's nothing new. My great grandpa smoked cigars, my grandpa and dad. But we have three members aside from me, Nate, Audrey, and Jeff. They're
Okay,
all in Colorado. I'm the only one down here.
okay,
So Pravada just kind of came to us and was like, "Hey, you guys want to put out a cigar?" So we're like, "Yeah, let's do it." And they sent us some samples, and we're like tested them out, and we landed on the first one. And after that, we went through a lot of samples until we landed on this one, which was something really special.
okay.
Yeah.
And it's just been a lot of fun. That's why we kind of got into it. It's just, yeah.
So now, Derek, when you say that there are limited releases, like how many are we talking about? Like, do you have a certain amount, or is just like a time frame, or how many are we talking about?
So of this one, there's around 2,000, give or take.
Oh, so it
Okay.
is a limited. It is a
Yeah.
Yeah.
limited release.
Very limited.
That's
Yeah.
that's a very limited release.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's put it this way, this cigar is something. It's made at a factory of a very well-known brand that I cannot disclose.
Yeah.
Look at this,
Just,
Derek. I'm sorry to
but
cut you off,
it's
dude. You can't make this up. I mean, you can't
it's
make this ass
beautiful.
up. I can't. Look
Yeah.
at this. Me and Albert are smoking, and I want and like what Yosli was saying, like when we review cigars and all of that, we can't. You can't make this up. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So it's
Exactly.
not like we're using super glue or anything to hold it up. You cannot make this up. So just so that the people
See how the
understand that
Yeah.
paperclip in
this is
there?
quality right there. This is quality
It's
right here.
quality. It's quality cigars. It's quality tobacco. Derek just said it's made in a very well-known factory. Unfortunately, he
Nice.
cannot disclose the name, and it's fine. But people gotta respect that. I've heard a
Of
lot of.
course.
I've heard a lot of. How do you say? Conflicts when consumers hear brand owners saying that they have an NDA and all that. Oh no, why you have NDA? Listen, the way brand owners conduct their business, that's their own business, and if they
Yeah.
cannot disclose information, they cannot. You should not care about that. You should care about what you have in your hand, if it's good or bad, if you like it or not, if it has good construction, and that's it. You don't. Why you want to know what factory made it? Of course, yeah,
Yeah.
we want to know. But I'm saying, like, if it's not possible, why would you be like, oh no, screw that. I ain't tasting the cigar because this guy is not really disclosing shit. Bro, the cigar is great. The cigar, I'm telling you, not because it's here again.
Yeah.
I'm loving this cigar, man.
So
It's
Derek,
one of
you say
those
you've been
things where,
smoking. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, that's all I was, yeah,
No, I
yeah,
was
I'm
gonna
done.
say. I mean, you say you've been smoking for a long time. Was there a specific, um, type of cigar that you were kind of like smoking? Like me, for instance, I started off with Dominican cigars. I've been smoking for a long time. I started earlier with Dominican cigars. When I kind of like got together with the Wolfpack, that's when I started getting introduced into the Nicaragua. What's kind of like your background? What did you kind of like start off with, and what have you kind of like? Where has your palate taken you right now?
So for me, I started off because I'm off of cigarettes. So I came off of
Oh,
smoking
okay.
real heavy cigarettes for like dark San Andreas,
Mm,
Nicaragua Maduro, just stuff like that. And I've since kind of like refined my palate, I guess you'd say. So
okay.
I'm more into like the Costa Rican, Dominican stuff
Oh, all
because
right.
I'm not in,
Okay.
I've kind of calmed down my smoking a little bit.
You're taking it easy nowadays.
Yeah.
Well, I also smoke in the morning, so like I don't want to like smoke a heavy
Oh yeah,
San Andreas
yeah,
with full Nicaraguan in the
yeah,
morning, dude, because then I'm like out for the day.
yeah. We'll put you down definitely.
Hmm.
So Derek, question again. Whatever you can disclose, you guys. You mentioned it's you and three other members, Cigar Cowboys. On this particular cigar, when you guys started working on this, you guys were part of the blending process. I'm not saying if you guys went to the factory yourself. I'm saying like when you were making the cigar with Privada, you guys told them, okay, so we're looking for this, we're looking for that, this type of profile, this type of strength, this type of flavors and stuff like that.
Yeah, so we didn't necessarily because we're not a part of the blending, a part of the rolling. We kind of just gave them like an idea of what we're looking for. So
Okay,
like, oh, we want something medium bodied, nothing too hardcore,
yeah,
something that anybody could smoke, right? And
yeah,
that's pretty much they started just sending us samples. We test them out, say yay or nay, and yeah.
nice, nice. I'm telling you, bro, I'm really impressed with the cigar. As people can see here on the cellophane, it's got some good aging on it.
Yeah.
This cellophane is not like it's the real thing. Derek,
Hmm.
you were down here for the PrivadaCon event. How
Yeah,
was it?
it was an event, man. It was great. Like Espinosa was there,
Oh, really?
uh, Santana de Crossier was there. There was a bunch of actual like blenders and everybody. They were there
Okay.
doing their little thing and hanging out.
Yeah,
So it's great to
yeah. No,
get to
I saw
hang
the
out with
picture.
Espinosa.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Espinosa is a guy, bro. I'm telling you, I
Hmm.
love that guy.
definitely,
I,
man.
I, I wanna, we saw the project that he did with Brian of um, the Murcielago, the
Yeah,
anatomy, some
yeah,
stuff like that,
Yes. Yeah, the
bro.
anatomy of the bat.
Yeah, bro.
yep.
That thing, bro.
That's no joke,
Amazing, bro.
bro.
Yeah,
I
no,
know
no
you
joke.
guys are a fan of the Murcielago, but
Yeah,
there's in that box, there's a special one. It's the Connecticut version. I don't know if that's
okay.
actually released yet.
I don't
No,
think so.
it's never been released. And the Habano too is in the box. They've never been released. Only Privada has that. And let me tell you, bro, amazing thing. Yo, another thing. This band, bro, is this like from an actual picture paper thing?
Yeah, so it's actually okay, so funny story about that. So we actually do all of our own like branding in-house, right?
Okay.
Okay.
So me and Audrey, one of the other members, designed the band. I sat here and like drew it up, and then she printed it and cut it. So we do all of the work for the bands, and yes, it is actual photo paper. So
Wow,
Yeah,
bro. Yeah, bro. No,
I'm,
when I light it up, you know,
yeah.
my
I mean,
lips
it's
were sticking to the
yeah.
band. And I'm talking to the guys. I'm like, hey guys, is your lip
I
also
mean,
sticking to the band?
it's good because I mean, at the end of the day, you are into the photography, so it kind of like, again, it just all fits into your
Exactly.
story. So that's what you want with a cigar. Whenever, I think that's very important. That whenever somebody releases a cigar, if you could put a story behind it, and all of those little elements that get tied into who you are, and like everything rolled up into one. That's a beautiful thing, man. So definitely congratulate you with that.
appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Let me ask you, Derek. So, is there another event next year? You don't know yet. The Privada
Yeah,
Cup?
I don't know if it's gonna be next year. They want to do it every year, so hopefully it's gonna be in 2025. Hopefully.
And it will be in Orlando, I'm guessing,
Hmm.
Florida.
Well, so I'm not sure if it'll be in Orlando. I think they wanted to do it in. I think they wanted to do it in Miami, but we couldn't find an event
Oh
space
man,
big enough. Yeah,
yeah,
so it's probably gonna be in Orlando again, just because we have the. It's
the
right in a
space.
brewing
Yeah,
company's little
got
spot, so yeah.
yeah. No,
Yeah,
Miami, I
well,
see it kind of complicated with the
yeah, that's
space,
what.
the spacing, and
Yeah.
all that, and yeah, bro. Let me ask you another question, Derek. After this, I know this is a new project, but you and your members, Cigar Cowboys, still want at some point to be throwing new releases, or is this your last project, or you guys are only starting?
So we're kind of figuring that out because a couple of the members are getting, they're tied up with family and work and
Yeah.
things, so that might be an
Yeah,
issue. I mean, worst case scenario, I'm still gonna pursue it. It might, if it does come to that, go off and do my own branding. But currently, yes, we're probably gonna still keep going.
Okay. Yeah. I
nice.
mean, hey, if it's working, that's what you have to do. I mean,
Hmm.
are there, and again, like what Yoseli said, I know this is kind of like just something that you guys drop right now. Are you gonna kind of like stick to just the limited releases, or are you gonna eventually maybe try to drop something that you could, kind of like call your own?
Yeah, like regular production thing.
Yeah.
So right now it's limited releases because that's kind of what we get from Pravada for
Okay.
now.
Hmm.
I don't know if we're actually gonna go full on and go regular production or not. That's one of those things that's kind of gonna come along in the future. We're gonna
Yeah.
figure that out, but
I'll tell you one thing though. I mean, obviously, regular production. As long as you have a good blend, a good cigar, regular production is good. But I really like the limited production type of thing. Because you're always expecting forward at some point in time. Oh, what's gonna be new? Oh, what's gonna be new? Oh, because I want to try this new, and I want to try something new again. So it keeps you always like waiting for another drop, something new. And I
Yeah.
like that. I like that. And I know Privada is big on that, on limited
Yeah.
production, cigars and brands, and the whole way that he runs the club. Um, we gotta give it to Brian, bro. He's
he's
a
a beast when it comes to marketing.
he's a
Yeah.
genius. He is. I know there's a lot of I know it's in the community, cigar community, there's a lot of negative things, but at the end of the day, it's what I tell people. Um, your personality could be one thing, but you gotta focus on the way he's conducting the business, the marketing that he does. I don't think anybody does better marketing than Brian, to be honest with you. And the idea of always bringing something different, something new. We're doing this and we're doing that and we're doing this and this and this. No company is doing that, bro. No company.
Yeah. No, and Derek, real quick, just like people out there that always they don't understand. To me, I actually like the limited release,
Yeah.
like you're saying, because you kind of like hit it on the head, that you're saying that sometimes we get tied up with family and all
Mhm.
of that, and you already know, and everybody that's in the cigar industry kind of like knows that when you drop a brand, it's all about, you got to keep marketing, you got to be active. And with something like this that is a limited release, you drop 2000, you sell the 2000, and you kind of like, now you sit back, you enjoy, the kind of like the fruits of your labor, and then you move on to the next project next year or whatever. So I actually like the limited release thing, because it
Yeah.
gives you the options on, still kind of like not have to be out there, but you're out there.
And let me tell you,
Yeah,
as
it's
part of
yeah.
being like on your shoes, Derek, and your guys, the limited release is not only on the consumer side. Like I said, I like limited releases, but on you guys, on your side, you get to work on different projects. Oh, let's come up with a
Yeah.
design. Let's work on a design. Let's work on the bands. Let's work on this, and it always keep you entertained. So, and if you love this and you get to do that, I don't think there's better satisfaction than that.
See, and some people think, hey, they're just in it for like a cash grab. No, we're just doing this because we love cigars. It's not like we're not gonna make any money off it.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
for the love of the cigars. It's for,
Mhm.
making something special. And I think that's
Exactly.
why doing a limited production is super special, because
Yeah.
you're only gonna see it once.
Mhm.
Exactly. Exactly. So you're able to bring to the cigar community new stuff, bro. Living the production thing for people to try. And like you said, a lot of people might be like, "Oh shit, 2,000 cigars, 3,000 cigars. Yeah, they're gonna become millionaires." No, you're not gonna become a millionaire selling 3,000 cigars. And like you
Nope.
said, like you said, I like the mentality, your mentality, because you're focusing on the passion. You're focusing on bringing something new. You're focusing on bringing a cigar. You're not just doing this. Oh, I want to do this because I want to make $3. You know what I'm saying? If you can make money out of it, that's fine. You put in the work, you put in the effort, you put in your time. But like you said, the main goal is to bring a new product, a good product. Again, guys, I'm on the second, third. This thing is fire. I like this cigar a lot.
Mhm.
And let me ask Albert his opinion. Albert, cuéntame tu opinión del cigarrito hasta ahora. ¿Qué te parece? Fortaleza, sabores, construcción.
Ah, bueno,
Dime,
un buen
dime.
tabaco. Tiene muy buen retro, un retro bien suave.
Medium.
El tabaquito es un tabaco medium, está agradable la fumada, no hay nada agresivo, no hay nada de mal gusto ni nada. Está muy bueno, muy
Buena,
bien oxigenado.
no, y buena construcción, buen tiro.
Yeah, yeah,
So
muy
yeah, no,
bueno.
he agrees with us. Medium body, great construction, good flavors. Again,
Yeah,
something in there that I don't know what it is. I'm not a sommelier. I'm not a tobacco expert or anything like that.
no,
But there's something in here that I don't know. I've never tasted. I know that at the end of the day, it comes down on how the blend was done. But damn, bro, like this is good, bro. So anybody,
yeah,
people, you people watching this podcast, this cigar is gonna be releasing on June 27th. Okay, and you better get your hands on some of these because you're not gonna see it probably in a couple of months. You're not gonna see it, and then you're gonna be like, "Oh man, I should have grabbed two or three or a 5 pack. Get at least a 5 pack, at least, because these are really, really good."
una opinión como simples aficionados.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like Albert said, this is our humble opinion. Again, um, we're not doing this just no. We're doing it. We're being honest. Uh, like we've done many cigar reviews. When we don't like a cigar, it's not our smoke, and we say it
Yeah.
clearly. The respect of the brand. We don't. It's not our smoke. You know what I'm saying? But when we like something, we say it. And when I really like something like this one, and again, I'm a full body smoker. I like the peppery bombs. I like the, you
Yeah.
know, first to knock
Mhm.
me out, knock me down. This is not that, but this is good.
Yeah.
You know, I'll definitely
Me
say,
parece, me parece un tabaco como para cualquier fumador, tanto de
exactly,
fortaleza,
exactly,
experimentado como también novato. Es muy
exactly.
buen tabaco.
So, and
Yeah. I
someone
was
with
gonna say the
years
same
smoking,
thing. Yeah,
they're
I was
gonna
gonna say the
enjoy it.
same thing.
And
Yeah.
someone new to the industry and they want to start smoking, this is not aggressive. It doesn't leave your palate dirty. It
Yep.
leaves you a clean palate. I'm not drinking anything. I don't even have water with me.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, man, it's great job, Derek. To be honest with you, great job to you and the guys and people in Privado.
Yeah. This cigar right here, this is a type of cigar like what Albert was saying that you could anybody could smoke it. Um, either even if you're a Connecticut smoker and you want to kind of like, you know, test the waters of a stronger cigar, this takes you there. If you're a stronger smoking, cigar person and it's too hot like it is today, this is perfect because it's not giving me that. It's not making me sweat or anything like that. You can smoke this in the morning. You can smoke this in the evening. This is kind of like this could be an everyday cigar, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
And that's why I really love watching your reviews, and I watch all of them. Is that I
Appreciate it.
respect the fact that you guys are honest.
Yeah,
Then that's one good thing is like some people they think like, oh, I'm getting paid to say positive things, all that stuff, like with ads and all that. I won't name any names, but there are some people that do that.
yes,
Yeah, so and I don't, yeah, I don't respect their opinion because they're getting
no,
paid,
of course not, of course not,
Yeah.
of course
No,
not.
you guys have a love for cigars.
yeah,
No, no, we do, Derek. And listen, bro. Again, we spoke about this many times on our podcast, and we have respect for every brand out there. It doesn't matter if it's a boutique brand, if it's a medium-sized brand, if it's a legacy brand, or whoever it is. And if we don't like a cigar, you will never hear us say, "Oh, this cigar is bullshit. This cigar is shit." We're never gonna say that. You know why? Because at the end of the day, behind cigars, there's a whole factory. There's a whole
yeah,
lot of people working, sweating to be able to do this. For us to be able to do this and enjoy it. And a lot of people they don't understand that, bro. I've seen people doing lives burning a cigar and saying, "Oh, this brand sucks and this brand this." How can I take you serious on your opinion when you're fucking burning a cigar, bro? You should not be doing that. You disrespecting a brand. You disrespecting people that they're working the fields, they're working in the factories, and they're working their ass off to make these things, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
yeah, man.
exactly. And that's the thing is that like, yeah, hey, everyone has their cigar. Like I said, I'm a Connecticut guy now. I respect the fact that you guys smoke heavier cigars, but hey,
Exactly.
it's just not for me. It's not for
Yep,
Exactly.
me.
Exactly. That's what I'm
yep,
saying. Like we gotta have mutual respect. At the end of the day, we just gotta focus on this and be united by cigars. Just having a nice conversation. It doesn't matter if you're smoking a Connecticut, smoking a Habano, he's smoking a Cameroon, whatever it is that you like to smoke, a flavor cigar, whatever it is. Don't focus on that. Just focus on creating, new friends, meeting new people, connecting with people, and being a real cigar community, bro.
Hmm.
You know,
What, Derek? What was the I know that you mentioned the other cigar that you guys released last year. What was it again? The railroad. What was it? I'm sorry.
Railroad tie.
Yeah, the railroad. What was kind of like the difference between that one? What was that blend when you guys released that one?
So that was a box pressed 6x60. I think it was a Maduro.
Oh wow, so it
Um,
was a big
Wow.
cigar.
Yeah, he was a big boy. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
it looked like a railroad tie. That's kind of
Wow.
how we came up with that name.
Oh,
It was
nice.
like
Sheesh.
that looks like a train track, you know? Like
Yeah.
yeah, so that was the band. It just had our logo on it,
Okay.
the Cigar Cowboys logo, and then it just had like a railroad going around the band. So
Okay. And that one was also like a 2000 release cigar as well, or
That was in
so
2022, right?
2022, yeah, yeah. So
Yeah,
2 years ago,
2022. I
on it was
remember. I
released on
remember
the
that.
same day. It was
I
released on the
remember
same
when
day.
the Cigar Cowboys came out on Instagram. I was on Instagram for a year in 2022, and then I remember that. Um, yeah, no, I remember me back then, bro. I was going crazy with um, some of the guys that they're no longer on social media trying to look for Privada cigars because I remember back then the LCAs were starting and all that, so we had just a few, very very few in Miami. So it was hard for me to find those type of cigars. But yeah, 2022, I remember that.
Yeah, that was before Wolfpack, man. I was watching you
Yeah,
on lives all the time, and I was learning Spanish.
yeah. So have you learned Spanish or not yet?
I understand it. It takes me too long to think of stuff to say in
Okay,
Spanish.
okay,
okay,
So
gotcha,
like
gotcha,
I can
gotcha.
understand when you guys speak it. It's just I
okay.
don't even try.
Okay,
¿Entiende? ¿Entiende algo? ¿Entiende algo?
sí, sí, dice que
Así,
entiende.
pero yo no sabe nada.
Hey, but listen, but you tried, bro, and that's what counts. Um, let me tell you, Derek. We need people like that, like you. That's what we try to focus on the at a club level to have people like that. Humble people. We try to stay away from the negative shit, the conflicts, and all these bullshit. We try to focus ourselves in being positive people, be surrounded by positive people, having a good time when we do our live for the giveaways, for the raffles, for whatever it is, activities, whatever it is. We want to be surrounded by that kind of people. And again, people that they just love this thing, bro. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what we're doing this. We say it on all of our podcasts. We are not sponsored by anybody. These were given to us by our good friend Derek. Yes, thank you,
Definitely.
Derek, for sending us this cigar. And
Thank you.
but I'll definitely when they come out on the Privada side, I'll
Yes.
definitely support and
Of
and grab
course.
and grab these cigars because I want to have at least one or two saved on my
Yeah.
collection. I will never touch, just there to know that it's there. But I want to have a few for me also to smoke.
It really is a special, thing. That's why I kind of like the limited release stuff because it's like, well, you got a couple, you're gonna save them, and you're gonna remember, like, hey, if I ever want to try it again, at least I can get my own because like they're gone.
Exactly, exactly. I'm telling you, bro. I'm even liking more the cigar. The cigar is good from the start, but
Yeah.
I'm liking it way more now when I reach the second third. There's a transition there that
It gets a little
bro,
more spicy.
bro, it's whoever blended this cigar, he knew what he was doing. Okay,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
this thing is good, bro. Wow.
Yeah, it picks up. It starts off real
It
mellow,
actually
real
is
smooth.
picking up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it starts to, get a little more spice in the middle, and then it kind of backs down in the final third.
Hmm.
So like it's like a roller coaster, it's got that
yeah, yeah, and that's what I like on cigars, bro. Flat cigars that it's the same from beginning to the end. We're not really big
not for
fans of
me.
those, but when you have transitions like right now, the flavors on this thing they're even more present. They were present at the beginning, but now they're more present, and bro, I'm loving the second half of this thing, bro. Burning good, great draw. This thing has the draw that I like, where you can get only one puff and blow the good smoke.
Okay, I have a question for you guys. Straight cut or V
Oh,
cut?
Say it again.
Straight cut or V cut?
strike.
Okay, same here.
So, so to me, just to answer that question real quick, I like V cuts. But depending on like
The Vitola.
how long I've been having the cigar or where it came from, I'm always afraid to do a V cut because I really there's been times that we've actually we're gonna get ready to do a YouTube video and it's like I've had bad experiences. Let's just say that.
Me
So
too. Me too.
um I usually try to give straight cuts when I'm gonna do a YouTube video. But with this cigar, when I saw the wrapper, when I took it out, that I was like, you know what, this cigar's been aged pretty well. I was like, I'm confident that I'm gonna give it a V cut and it's gonna be good. And I gave it a V cut, and this thing, it, it's
All
it's
right.
phenomenal. The construction is phenomenal on this cigar.
It happened to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah,
Uh,
no, it's
exactly
good.
like you said. Sometimes I've done a B cut and it unravels the wrapper
Yeah,
on the top, and I hate that
It just
shit.
falls apart.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. But also, I mean, it also depends on the Vitola of the cigar because if you're smoking a torpedo, yeah, I've done B cuts on torpedoes. I mean, a lot of people have done it, but usually a torpedo you would need a straight cut. But I'm more of a B cut type of guy.
Okay. All right. I respect it, I if I do a V cut, I have to have a really nice V cut. Like it has to
Mhm.
be really sharp, like a
yeah,
Colibri.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Like I can't
yeah.
use one of those cheap ones that you get at like the liquor
No, no,
store,
no, no, no.
You
For,
can't use that.
for
No.
me, the best
Yeah.
V cuts are the
Yeah.
Colibris. For me, in my
Hmm.
opinion.
Shh,
Um,
don't say that too loud, bro. We gotta get sponsored by Calibri first. Don't worry about that. We
exactly.
gotta,
We're not
yeah,
sponsored by
yeah.
Colibri.
We gonna edit that part out.
Yeah, here.
Nah,
I
yeah,
Hay
mean,
que
hands
cortarlo.
down, man. Yeah,
hands
hands
down.
down. The I mean, listen, when you got to give credit to something, you got to give credit to it.
You
Calibri
exactly.
cutters are the best ones. So
Yeah,
I think we all got Calibri V cuts. That's hands down the best V cut. But like I said, there are times that I've cut a cigar even
me too.
with my
Me too.
Calibri and it just falls apart because again, the cigars are just not ready for the market.
Hmm.
But this one is definitely ready
There's
for the
been
market.
times.
Yeah.
¿Y tú, Albert, qué tú eres? ¿Más de B-cut o de recto o V?
Yo depende, no tengo favoritismo en eso. Me gusta mucho el V-Cut, pero lo que tenga a la mano.
Lo
Si
que tenga.
tengo el V-Cut, ajá, sí.
Sí, para
Okay.
mí, no sé. There's people,
Hmm.
it doesn't happen to me. Again, remember, cigars is a very personal experience. So there's a lot of people that I've heard saying, oh, when you do a V-cut or when you do a straight cut, I get different flavors. I don't know. For me, a V cut or a straight cut, at the end of the day, the blend is a blend. That you can get
Hmm.
probably more smoke out of a straight cut, I agree. That you can get probably a better draw out of a straight cut, I agree. But I don't know, Derek. If it happens to you, you probably do a straight cut for a reason. Is it because you get
Yeah.
better flavors, better smoke out of the cigar?
No, no, only because I got my straight cut from my great grandpa.
Oh, that's it.
Oh,
That's the
nice. All
reason
right. There
that's
you
the
go.
reason that I love straight cuts.
There
It's
you go.
a memorial thing.
Yeah, got it. But again, at the end of the day, we got hole punches. There's people doing two B cuts, one
Yeah.
straight, one vertically,
Yeah.
and
It's all
at the end
preference.
of the day, it's just a personal preference, I guess. I do straight cuts too. I
Hmm.
don't like hole punch. Hole punch that I don't like.
It just
Mhm.
it's not enough for me.
It's not
I've
enough.
tried it.
Yeah,
Unless it's like a Lancero or like a
Like,
Petit Corona, then
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
something small that you don't
Yeah.
really wanna. Yeah, I get.
Yeah. Derek, so for the future, Are there any? Is this something that you got like plans, like maybe to visit, kind of like the Nicaraguan or whatever kind of factories that maybe kind of like be a little bit more hands on in the future, or you just kind of like gonna go, trust the process that you already have? Because to be honest with you, it looks like you're gonna have two successful releases back to back. Is this something that you're gonna? Is it gonna be like one of those things like if it's not fixed, if it's not broken, don't fix it, or do you want to get a little bit dirtier and kind of like go and experience, that type of the process?
I mean, I would love to visit like Dominican or Costa Rica just to have the experience, actually sit down and maybe roll a cigar. But so far, it's just like, our process works. It's kind of like we
Yeah,
just get the cigars and say, hey, yeah, I'm good on that one. We'll pass, and then on to the next one.
yeah, I hear that, man.
But
That's good.
I would love to visit. That'd be great.
Okay.
Same here, bro. We've never been to. We've never. Well, Rafi's Dominican, so he's been to Dominican. I've never been to Dominican Republic or Costa Rica or Nicaragua. I would love to at some point. I don't know how I'm gonna do that because for me it will be a great experience. But if I bring my wife along, it's gonna be like a boring trip. She doesn't like cigars. She's gonna be like, "What the fuck are we gonna be doing all day? Looking at factories and tobacco fields and
Looking
shit
at
like
plants.
that." Yeah.
So,
No,
Derek,
I
is
feel
there
that
a?
because my girlfriend's not into it. But
All right, there you go. Derek, is
okay.
there a rapper like a specific rapper that maybe you want to kind of like do maybe for your next drop or something like that? I know a lot of the guys have been kind of like dropping Mexican San Andres. That's kind of like been one of the popular ones right now. Is there a specific rapper that maybe you kind of like want to introduce for your next one?
I mean, we haven't really talked about it, but like, I would like to do maybe a San Andreas, but like, it would have to be like not quite so heavy on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like, I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
want
yeah.
that super thick wrapper on it.
Mhm.
yeah. So yeah, no, Derek. No, while you were, off camera, again, we were recommending people to please give it a try to the cigar. By all means, don't grab one. Grab at least a 5 pack. You're gonna like the cigar. It doesn't matter if you're a heavy smoker, a light smoker, whatever it is. Again, I'm a full body smoker and digging this cigar 100%, 100% recommended.
Oh yeah,
There you go.
yeah,
There you go, bro. Happy
There you
first year
go.
anniversary.
There you
yeah,
go.
yeah. Hey, don't
That's
forget, support Wolfpack Cigar Club, man. It's actually a
appreciate
really
that.
great group of people, man.
Appreciate that, Derek. And I want to give a big shout out to all the members that they pre-order their new shirt, which is this one that I have. I don't want to stand up to show you guys the back because I don't want to do that. But big shout out to all the members that they're always supporting the club one way or the other. Um, and like Derek said, anybody out there that they want to join us, we've been getting new members every week. I want to say so we're growing, and obviously Derek is not only a Wolfpack member; he's also a Privada Cigar Club member. And this is what we love, guys. We gotta do collaborations. It's not about one thing or the other. It's about coming together and be able to collaborate and promote each other. Again, we're not being paid by Privada Cigar Club, but again, go check out Privada Cigar Club and go check
Hmm.
out everything that they have, and be on the lookout for this June 27th, guys, the
Yeah, man.
release. I don't want it to end. That's why I'm just taking a little break.
Yeah, man. No, this is listen, man. The only thing that I could say is same thing that Yosli said. I appreciate, everybody that has supported us. This is something that we started, last year. We didn't really take it serious in the beginning, but it just seems like it keeps calling us the YouTube thing, and we like having people aboard because it was getting to the point that it was just us three, me, him,
Exactly.
and Albert, and it's like we're gonna run out of things to say. But then the funny thing is that people started reaching out to us and started saying, "Yo, how can we get on?" and we're like, yo, you know what? Let's take it a different way and let's start doing this. And it looks like we've kind of found our little thing. And I love speaking to people. You know, this is something that I love doing. I love speaking to people. I love seeing entrepreneurs um, doing it, um, taking their love to another level, and kind of like working on something that they love doing. With you, with photography, cigar, and you're kind of like, enrolling it into one. And listen, hats off to you. I wish you luck in all your future projects, man. And you already know you got not only my support, but the Wolfpack support, and we'll help you guys out with anything that you need.
Definitely.
Appreciate you,
Sure.
man.
Mhm.
Means a lot.
Don't be shy, bro. Reach out. Whatever you need, marketing, promotion, whatever it is, bro. Tag the Wolfpack, and make sure to repost you guys and tell people to follow you guys. And I gotta be honest though, I haven't seen those videos that you used to throw where you were like in a place with the slow music in the morning. What happened to those videos?
I've been working in the morning, man. I used to get
All
up at
right,
4 a.m. and just go watch the sunrise and just kind of
Nice,
relax.
that's beautiful.
relax.
There's a lake by my house, so when it's not like it is today, I try and get out and do stuff. I just haven't been out much, man. I've been working a
All right.
lot. I
Yeah,
also got a
right.
new girlfriend who doesn't smoke,
Oh,
so
oh, yeah.
Oh man.
yeah, so
Oh
it's
boy.
like, well, one or the other. I'm
Yeah.
taking my pick right now, but
Well,
Yeah.
just gotta get used to it, brother.
Yeah.
That's it. Same thing with my wife at the beginning. She was like, nah, nah, nah. Until one day I told her, listen, if you want to ride this thing, you gotta ride it right. I smoke cigars. That's it. I ain't stopping.
exactly. Yeah.
No, but
But
but Derek, thank you again, man, for coming on with us, man, and definitely appreciate you. Appreciate these, and I'm actually waiting for the release now because I definitely want to buy at least a 5 pack from you. I don't know how are you gonna be selling them in a 5 packs, tens? How you selling them?
So it's gonna be singles.
Oh,
Depending on
okay,
how it goes, a good, yeah. Depending on how it goes initially, like we'll probably give it a week or two, see how it
okay,
goes, and then based on that, we might be able to offer like 5 packs. We just
okay,
have to, contact
nice.
Privada, be like, hey, dude, we put them in a 5 pack, give them $10 off, kind of thing.
Yeah.
okay. All right, nice.
Listen, Derek, if at some point you wanna coordinate with us and with your members, I would love to have you and your other three members here in YouTube
Yeah,
and smoke the cigar again and talk about the cigar again with them. We want to hear their opinion. So if at some point you guys want to do that, you let me know. We'll plan it out right with the date and time, and so that they can all come on board. Bro.
For sure. Yeah, no, they're just busy today, so like I'm the only one who
Yeah,
actually had the day off. But hey, they would love to, and they have definitely different opinions than me, so it'd be nice to, for you guys to get
exactly.
that'll
their
be
side of the
awesome.
story and everything as
That'll
well.
be
Yeah, and at
awesome.
the end of the day, they're part of the project too. So
Hmm.
we would love for us to be able to on the podcast, show
Mhm.
the whole cigar Cowboys crew so that people can see them
Yeah,
and like you said, the different opinions and all that about the project and the cigar and all of that. I think it would be great.
yeah, no, they definitely have a different perspective because, like, hey, everything I said, that's just what I think.
Yeah,
That's how I feel. They have their own opinions, and it's great for everyone to get out there and speak and
Exactly,
have their chance to speak.
exactly. So Derek, again, thank you for coming and doing the podcast with us. Thank you for the cigars. Once again, guys, June 27th, 2024, the release of Dama de Noche. Please wait for it, get it, get your hands on some of these. And I just want to say thank you, bro. Thank you for the support. Thank you for being a member too. Thank you for being part of the family and for coming on here and talking to us and smoking with us and all that.
yeah. So Derek, what I'm actually gonna do is, since the cigar is gonna get released on Thursday, I'll drop this video on Wednesday, the 26th, just so that we could kind of like point them in that direction. I'll put the link in the video if you don't mind. I mean, I know it's the
Oh
Privada
yeah,
website, but
no, that'd be great. Yeah.
I'll put the link on it. I know the cigars are not going to be available on Wednesday, but at least all they got to do is wait one day by the time they watch this video. So we'll
Yeah.
definitely put that on the video, and listen, kind of like a early happy birthday to you, man, on the 27th. And
You
again,
as
man,
well,
thank you for
bro.
joining on. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, and definitely, thank you for coming on, man. And love, I can't wait for the episode that we're all on, that we can actually talk to the whole cowboy
Oh
crew.
yeah.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, no, they. I'm sure they'd love to make it. So we'll definitely have to get them all on, and
Yep.
we'll
We'll
figure out a
plan it.
day.
We'll
Yep.
plan it.
Hmm.
I know it's hard over there in Arizona and all that, but we'll get a good day, a good time whenever you guys are ready, and then we'll plan the three of us, and then we'll do it again.
All right, it sounds great, guys. Well, hey, thanks for having me on your podcast. It was a great time. I watch you guys all the time, so it's actually kind of really cool to
Appreciate
get
that.
to talk to you.
I appreciate that. So, guys, listen. Make sure to follow him on Instagram. It's Lovecraft Az. That's his Instagram. And make sure to follow all of us. And make sure to follow the club. And just be on the lookout for everything that we got coming in. And we're gonna be and again, June 27th, the release. Great cigar, 100% recommended. And thank you, Derek, and thank you guys, Rafi, Apple.
Thank you, Derek.
All
Hey,
right, man.
de nada.